says hello. Bray, it's almost 10 p.m. Word, it's 5 a.m. Damn, everyone's all over. All right, 436 people. Welcome to my live stream. I'm here to respond to everybody I possibly can. So 450 of you, who are you people? Welcome to my live stream. Okay, I got a question. Since there's 450 of you, how many of you are new? If this is your first time on a live stream with me, and you're like, who are you? Drop a comment that says new, so I can see all the new people. And if you're an X, like Holly and Hamburger and Maddie, you're new. Welcome. CF11's an X. Ali's an X, of course. Yak, Vic. But Elizabeth is new. Bree is new. Laidback Spidey is new. Axel's an X. Chantel is an X. Robin's an X. All right, we're splitting the live. There's 500 people. By the way, with this 500, however many people are in the live stream, you have to know that these live streams have been getting bigger. Isn't that crazy, dude? Dude, if you check the monthly listeners for Tx2 today, it's the highest it's ever been in my career. Today, as we speak, this is the peak of Tx2. Koenig, thanks for the follow. All right, so to the 515 people here, I was just trying to figure out who's new here, like Tanner and Lola. All you new people, just say you're new and tell me where you're from right now if you want to as well. I'm not going to ask for any other personal information, but I'm just curious. Like, where are you from? First step. Tell me how you found this live stream. If you were just scrolling, write FYP. And then if you were like, know my music, be like, hey, I know your music. And since there's 520 people here, I'm curious. If you don't know my music, be like, you make music, ? I just want to know, like, T-Boy, you're trans. Good for you. Badass. And to all my exes in this live stream, I don't even know what to ask. How long have you guys been supporting TX2? That's a good question. For the exes, how long have you been an ex? If it's a time span, I'll know that. Bell, you love the music. All right, word. All right, so for all you new people, welcome to my live stream. I spend my live streams responding to every single comment. I'll give you an example of how I do it. Mads, what's up? CF11, 5 years. That's impressive. Kirsten, thanks for loving the music. Impression. I already fucked it up. Wendigo says hello. Tina, I would agree. I am a big fan of Billie Eilish. Hiccup is about 1 year. All right, so point being, I'm about to do that in a second and respond to every single question, answer all of your questions. I won't act like I don't see anything, but I'm going to introduce myself to all you new people quick. So hang around. X's, tell me how long you've been an X. All right, and to the new people, I am a rock artist by the name Tx2 that goes live every day to answer all of your questions and to build out this community. So welcome to it. But if you like rock music, if you like bands like My Chemical Romance, Green Day, Pierce the Veil, Sleeping Sirens, those are all bands I grew up listening to, so they inspired my music. If you like those bands, you might like my band. If you want to check us out, Tx2, you might like it, you might hate it, worth a shot. If you want to check us out, look up Tx2, anywhere you have music. And if you like the music, you like coming to these lives, my goal has always been to be more than an artist. I want to rebuild the alternative scene because I feel like it's become like a cool kid contest filled with gatekeepers, and it's like, you know, like people get bullied in real life and now they use the alternative scene online to bully others, and I'm just sick of it. I'm like, dude, at the end of the day, isn't this supposed to be a safe space for people to express themselves if they don't have that? I know that sounds like hippy-dippy, but I just care about making a difference. I got a platform. So I've decided I'm going to just start my own scene. It's called the X Movement. Everybody who's part of it is an X. That's why I was like, who's an X earlier? And here, if you want to join, everyone is welcome to. We just have 3 rules, I say every day. All right, let's see how many of you X's know the 3 rules, but we'll start with number 1. You have to know that life is worth living and that you need to be here. I'm saying this because it's so important. Every single one of you, I understand we all struggle with our mental health, or at least most of us do. I assume if you found your way here. But with that being said, you just have to know that we're building a movement, you're part of it, and we need you here. We need every single one of you. You all have an impact. You all need to know that life is worth living. You have no clue what's happening until you live to see it. So I just want to make sure everyone here promises if you're part of this movement, you will stay with us. I'm here to make sure you do. You're literally promising it, okay? 2, safety. I hate that the alternative scene has a creepy reputation. In order to get rid of that, let's talk about knowledge. Knowledge is power. Anyone under 18 should never have a private relationship with any adult. Any adult that you ever see that happening, any emo kids here, I was that once. I wish I had this information. Your favorite artist is not your best friend. There's no reason at all, ever, that any adult should form a private relationship with anyone under 18. Doesn't matter the context. There's no exceptions. If you see that, call it out. We stand up for that in the scene, and we're here to kick anyone's ass that is being creepy. And that is creepy. It's fucking weird. Hang with people your age. You know what I'm saying? Safety, important thing. 2. Number 3, most important, is no gatekeeping or hate. I want to rebuild the alternative scene to not be this like cool kid hierarchy bullshit. No one gives a shit about that. I want an alternative scene, which I'm sure you agree with, that is just focused on safety, focused on people being able to be themselves, focus on the fact that life is worth living. It doesn't matter how you look, how you dress. None of that shit matters. If you like what we stand for, this movement is called the X movement. Welcome to it. You're already an X. If you can follow those 3 rules, you are officially an X. If you like what we stand for, we also have a Discord. Anyone's welcome to join. Every time I go live, I notify the Discord. We're going to start doing voice chats there every Tuesday when I'm off tour. So hopefully Tuesday we have a TX Tuesday. If you want to be part of the voice chats, if you want a place to just talk about your mental health, we have a bunch of mental health venting channels with professional mental health resources as well. If you want to make friends before coming out to a show, if you want to build out this Discord, DM me on IG at Tx2 official. Ask for a link to my Discord. If I've missed you, DM me again. If you don't want to DM me, just Google search the X Movement or TX2's Discord. It's called the X Movement. You can look it up on Discord. You can look it up on Google. If you want a personal invite, you just DM my Insta. Can I have a link to your Discord? Can I have an invite? If I missed you, DM me again. And that's the only DM I'll respond to. Otherwise, you're wasting your time. I told you. All right, so 430 people. Welcome to these live streams. Now I'm back to responding to all of you. Any new people I should keep on the lookout for, let me know. But now I'm going to respond to everyone. Teaser says now. Teaser now. Dude, the teaser's out. What do you think about it? Yo, Punk, thanks for that. I appreciate that. Ava, can you even spaghetti? What does that mean? Yo, Acid, thanks for sharing the live stream. Can you tell Cam I learned Matt on guitar? Well, Cam's not here right now. Cam's not here right now. Do I accept goths in your movement? Of course. Dude, come on. Can I get a... I wish I had, like, a sticker I could throw at you guys when you ask silly questions. The silly question sticker. That person's going to get it. Because at the end of the day, anybody's welcome to join as long as you follow the 3 rules. You know what I'm saying? Moon Drop, thanks for the follow. I do like Youngblood. Remy says hello. Where's the jewelry from? Rare Romance. Sean Bean. Yeah, we are doing VIP for the Word Alive tour. If anyone doesn't know, I'm about to do one more final US tour this year, but we're support again. It's basically the same set we've played before, except we're adding Hollow Frame, which comes out next week, and we're adding one more song that isn't out yet. But so it's really, but the rest is songs you've heard, but 2 songs. But if you get VIP for the Word Alive tour, you have a chance at being in a video. I don't know how many VIPs we'll have every date, but I'm going to basically pick like 10 different people to be in different videos, etc. If you have VIPs, so if you want that, there's that. Also, who's ready? New song Wednesday. Who's ready for Wednesday? Also, yeah, that's it. Love the bit. Yo, isn't it crazy how big TX2's grown? 465 of you. Welcome to this live stream. I'm here to answer all of your questions. Hit me with anything. I love my girlfriend. That's their username. I'm just glad you're here. Been waiting for a sad song. Oh, man, you have no clue what you're in for. Miriam says Montreal. Aiden, you found us through Ice 9. I love Ice 9. That is one of the nicest bands. Where is Sean Bean? He's upstairs. New tattoos. I'm going to get a new tattoo Monday. So there's that. Are you coming in Mexico soon? I'd love to. Help us blow up in Mexico. Someone's from the UK and you're a trans girl? Badass. Thanks for loving the songs. Send it out now. You'll get it Wednesday. Radiohead's been hitting differently lately. Vic, if you like Radiohead, there is a song off this new album that I wish I could... I'm just going to leave it at that. No! No! I just got panda rubbed. I didn't want that. Reese says hello. God. No. Oh. Why do they even let the pandas do that? It's just too much. Do I have any advice for teens? Yeah. Whatever happens at school does not fucking matter at all. Don't be stressed about it. Do not be stressed about it. Any bullying, etc. You're not going to talk to those people ever again. Life is worth living. Don't do anything stupid. You're part of this movement. You already agreed to that, so I don't need to say it. And then finally, dude, bullying is always projection. I, in high school, was physically bullied and emotionally bullied, and Jesus Christ. Now I just got... No. Oh, God. All right, anyways, I was just talking about bullying, so I guess fuck that, you know? I get bullied by my fans, type B. Yo, can you shout out Alice? Shout out Alice. Hilarious. The Finding Your Band video, I'm glad you thought it funny. I remind you of Ollie Sykes. That is the nicest thing I feel like I've ever heard, but Ollie Sykes is way cooler than me. I'm like the uncool version. Look at with the split, dude, this lighting, I keep doing the split lighting thing. I should probably just stick to one side, but it's kind of funny. I kind of feel like it's like, dude, I've done this entire live stream with the split lighting. Anyways, sorry. Sorry, I should get back to responding to people instead of talking about split lighting. Went out with your family today, Chantel, and I'm sorry to hear that, but it's definitely like, Dude, who here? All right, I'm going to do a little quick. I'm going to do a quick poll just to, like, prove a point. How many of you in red feel like you have a happy family and good relationship with your family? Nothing wrong with that. That's great. Blue means I feel like I came from either a broken family or not a family that I get along with in any way, shape, or form. I'm very curious. By the way, there's no right answer here. This isn't a right answer. This is just something for people to keep in mind. So, obviously, there's a lot of people in this world with all sorts of different families. But for anyone here, do I even need to say it? You know what I'm saying? I feel like you guys can do some math. And the reason I'm bringing this up is I just know that there's a lot of younger fans. Any younger fans, you're like, hey, my family feels whatever. I feel like I don't feel at home. Sounds like most of us do. You just need to know you're not alone. You know, it's the whole point of this movement too. Is that it's a movement. It's more than no one should ever feel alone, especially as exes. You know, show us Sean Bean. You will soon. But everyone, I just feel like that's a really important stat that a lot of people forget about. But this goes for everything. You know what I'm saying? Advice on overcoming anxiety is practice and time. Come on, man. Why do they have to make these animals touch me, dude? I don't want that shit. I would prefer why can't the animals just walk by? You know what I'm saying? Why can't the animals just like jump over me? That's like, am I okay? I was okay until I got violated by animals on a live stream. It's too much. I don't like it. I'm not a big fan. Always when I'm talking, I know, I'll be talking about the most serious thing. If I figure out who's sending those gifts, it's one of y'all who sends these gifts. Oh, great. It's Kim. Or Kim, KM. Dude, why'd that octopus have to do it to me? No. Oh, you think it's so funny. You think you're so fucking funny. Well, enjoy it. I hope you're happy. Hi to Gaylor. The tiny, that's nice. It's funny. Oh, it's so funny. You guys and your damn fish. You know how many fish I got on this last tour? You know how many fucking fish I got as gifts on the live stream? Of course the crab has to, like, hump me. Why can't he just... Anyways. You know how many, fish gifts damn... Every show, someone gave me a fish toy, stuffed animal, fucking fish ass. Like, what? Dude, that's just too much. It only gets worse. But is the fish thing even funny now? How many? Dude, I'm gonna just be so real. This is too much. I'm gonna just be so real. Every time I get a fucking fish, I do the same thing. You're gonna give me a fish, and I'm gonna go, wow, here. Dude, that's all right. Anyways, I'm gonna be like, what? I'm trying to imagine someone giving me a fish gift, which you guys always do. It's like, wow, you got me a fish. I get it, because it's a fish. Thank you. That's good. That's exactly what I do every single damn time. And it's not, I hope you're happy, because you'll get nothing in return. Anyways, bro's not having the filters. No, it's not, because they all, have to touch me and shit. It's like, why can't they just, I don't know. It's like, why can't they be cool in the distance? I don't know. I don't like it. I'm happy giving you fish. Good. I hope eventually this joke ends. I'm going to just be so real with you guys. The fish every day thing. Fish every show. I hope one day you guys are like, ooh, maybe I'll find something else. Instead of the damn fish. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, good. Here comes another fish pet. I'm going to love this so much. Thank you. All right, everyone else. We are Tx2. I spent this live stream talking about fish. I do like Sinister Slide gear, though. Everyone, they always give me the knee pads, and they're the best. One of the best. If you ever need knee pads, Sinister Slide. But the fucking fish thing's got to stop. Everyone else, we are Tx2. If you want to check out my music anywhere and everywhere, look up the letter T, right? The letter X, the number 2. If you're new here, you might like the music. 470 people. Isn't that nuts? All right, so if you like the music, Tx2. If you're like, hey, I like hanging with you on these live streams. I go live literally every day to respond to all of you, and you guys always say stupid things sometimes. And sometimes there's nice things. Sometimes I give advice. But then there's, the fucking fish shit. Anyways. But if you want to get updates every time I'm live, or you want to join our community, it's called the X Movement. Every single one of you is welcome to join. If you want to just DM my IG at Tx2official, ask for a link to my Discord. If I've missed you, DM me again. If you don't want to DM me, just Google search the X Movement, Tx2's Discord. The only DM I'll respond to is that. And welcome to the movement, new people. Hopefully I see some new X's Insta is at Tx2 official. And I'll be live on YouTube now. Dude, 483 people. I gotta just take a moment. This is one of the biggest live streams we've ever done. The biggest monthly listeners we've ever had. We're doing it, man. Oh, you guys want to know? Did I tell you guys the coolest story of tour? Here, but just a surprise because it's our biggest live stream. And it involves this song right now. So, this song right here, everyone, I should teach you. It's called Hated by Beartooth. Beartooth is the band that shouted us out as a headliner on the Summer Aloud tour. Caleb Shomo is one of the nicest frontmen, and I'm doing this right now because I am such a fan of them. This song I grew up listening to years ago. And when I started blowing up with Tx2, obviously, you know, people always hated on us, etc. And this is a song that I would, like, heal myself to. I would, like, cry. I've cried to this song. It's called Hated by Beartooth. And it's so true. The lyrics is, who knew you'd be hated for being who you are? And a target for all the insecure. It's so good. All the lyrics are just beautiful. Anyways, so I got to speak to Caleb Shomo about, like, backstage one of the shows after, because he's just so nice to us and would talk to us all the time. And I got to say, dude, I remember when this song came out, when I listened to the song, I dreamed and wish I could have spoke to the singer of the song. I wish I could have asked how you got through this hate. I wish I could understand that feeling. And I got to tell him, I I remember wishing I'd be able to talk to him years before this, crying, like, my life's over, I get all this hate, whatever I was thinking at the time, being like, I wish I could talk to him, and it happens. That moment happens. I was able to speak to this guy, the singer, Caleb Shomo, and, it was awesome. It was like the universe kind of like, you know, you have a dream and then it just happens. That was like a moment I'll never forget. I just figured I'd tell you guys that story. But you should listen to this song because it goes hard. Because you check out this breakdown. Dude, that goes so nuts. Anyways, I will forever be a fan of Beartooth. I will forever look up to that band. If you want to be on our YouTube, Tx2 official on YouTube. Tx2